like I said, there was a UPS logistics delivery of the ball. We are about to get ready for the second game of the night. Here we go between Usman and Augustine Matthias, Nigeria versus Nigeria for tip-off. Couldn't ask for a better tip-off, couldn't just got.
No, absolutely not.
Here we go. Tip is underway. Usman wins it for BSC.
And I expected that.
But you never know, and we got a clock. Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Scott Nagel passes over to Usman.
Usman, maybe he'll take his first three-pointer of the year.
Oh, and it's tipped away by Sean Craig.
But Jason Owens comes back. He is a quick guy.
He is very quick, but you got to realize, though, they only got 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Here comes Jason. Jason passes over to Daniel Prince. They don't have a lot of time. Melvin Collins, no good.
And just rolls out of there.
We have a whistle, and it goes dead quiet. Like dead quiet. Wow, that was...
I don't know what just happened.
It goes dead quiet. I was kind of confused what happened. But
whatever happened, it's United Tribes ball.
Exactly. The ball is inbounded to number 22, Keith Williams. Like I said, this is an inter-city rivalry. It brings me back to the high school days of BHS versus CHS basketball.
Absolutely, Rick. You were at BHS, I went to Century.
Yeah, let's not talk about it right now. Anyway, yeah, James Iron Eyes from BHS is playing for United Tribes. And what a nice catch by 22, Keith Williams.
Yeah,
Saves
and
the
one
ball.
of the things that Pete, the coach from United Tribes, was mentioning is they really want to string some multiple defensive stops in a row, and they really need to build momentum in this game.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a foul called on United Tribes, I believe. Yep, it is a number 32, Augustine Matthias.
And we're going to be getting some free throws for hopefully the first score of the game.
Number 35, Daniel Prince, is now at the line, shooting 2. Excellent free throw shooter on the year so far. First shot on the way, good. Only one.
Now they just need 132 more points and they will tie the BSC girls.
If only, I can tell you. If only. Second shot, count it. Coming up in a little bit, guys, you'll be hearing from Jason Harris, the winning coach from the BSC women. You guys, that'll be an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
Three-point basket, good for UTTC by number 13,
They
Josh
come out
Smith.
shooting.
Look at that, 3-2, just like that. And look at that, nice over to Prince. Prince back to Owens. Owens is going to dribble around back to Prince.
They can't
back to Owens.
They can't guard Jason quite. They can't guard him close because he will blow right by you.
Exactly. Now back over to Owens. It was from Melvin Collins. We have a whistle. Oh, it was I believe a 3-second violation.
Absolutely.
Josh Smith will be inbounding it into Keith Williams. Keith Williams will take the ball.
And we have our only Bismarck native, Scott Nagel, on the court right now, number 12 from St. Mary's, who played.
Oh, we got a charge.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and I believe there was a charge, so you count the basket. They're going for a three-point play.
The old-fashioned way.
All right, number 22, Keith Williams, will now be going to the line, shooting 1. So it is 5-2 with 18-18 left in the first half. Like I said, guys, the new rule change is that men are still in halves. Girls are in quarters. Free throw on the way, no good. And it's recovered by UTTC. Here comes James Iron Eyes over to Josh Smith. Josh Smith hands it over to number 13, Josh Smith, and it's good.
Wow, United Tribes does not look like the team that on paper is on a 9-game losing streak.
Yeah.
But they do not look like that right now.
They're on a 9-game losing streak?
Absolutely,
I did not know that. Now I know.
Or
3-point
maybe
basket.
5.
No, wow.
5-game losing streak.
5-game losing streak. I was like, wow, 9 games. That's quite the streak there. 8-2, 7:55 left in the game, in the half. I can't speak tonight. All right, here we go. Over to Josh Smith. He's gonna bring it in. We got
wow.
Why
and our first dunk of the night. They did it on the wrong
number
hoop,
32,
though.
Augustine Matthias. We might. Now, here's the thing. Why wasn't that on the end with the GoPro? We need another GoPro.
We'll get some action, I hope. That is hopefully one of many dunks tonight.
Probably. Here comes Usman. Oh, Usman gets swatted.
See, and that's some great defense by United Tribes. They're gonna get multiple guys on him.
Take a look at this instant replay. Coming up here. Here's that dunk with just velocity going down.
But as I was saying, they're gonna get 2-3 guys on Usman, and he's not gonna be able to do much. And they were talking about how they're gonna get him to get some very contested shots down there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to go against Usman. Jason Owens for 3, got it! What a shot!
Wow.
Unbelievable. 5 to 10, 7, 10 left in the half. Here comes number 22, Keith Williams. Keith Williams blows by to Iron Eyes. James Iron Eyes dribbling around, goes through Usman Haruna's legs, but doesn't matter. It's recovered. And here comes Prince. Prince gonna go up the court to Usman, all the way over to number 12, Scott Nagel. Nagel off the rim and out. Now here comes Sean Craig. Sean Craig at the three-point line. Gets over to Smith, and it's gonna be Mystic ball. 16:39 left, 5-10 in favor of United Tribes.
Great defense. BSC is attacking the ball very well so far. And
they're doing an amazing job thus far, is right, Scott. 16:34 left in the
they just need to put
opening
the
half.
Biscuit in the basket. Back
Here's
down to Usman.
Usman with a turnaround jumper, almost goes in. I was hoping that he'd make that. Here comes James Iron Eyes pump fake.
Just like Pete.
He hands it off to Josh Smith. No good.
They're going to contest everything
rebound.
Usman does.
Yeah, and here comes Jason Owens. Jason, he finishes the job. What a
like I said, very quick.
Gosh. Yeah, he is very quick. I think I've seen him run back and forth on the court just like that. It's not even funny. Here comes Josh Smith. Hands it over to Matthias. Matthias goes baseline, but it's picked up by Nagel. Nagel is going to come up the court, and it's going to lose the ball. And it's now in favor of the Thunderbird. Well, if you look, you can see the ball just slipped out of his hands. Just very slightly, though.
Wasn't even tipped.
No, it wasn't, which it was great pressure by United Tribes, nonetheless.
Absolutely, they were looking for the charge, but he went by, and then just a nice clean out of bounds.
15:39 left in the opening half. James Iron Eyes now has control of the ball. He's being guarded by Usman. It gets thrown right to Usman.
When Usman is close on you, it's like the whole world is colliding around
Pretty
you.
much. Oh, man. But, I mean, you being guarding by Usman is just like, okay.
Where do I go?
Yeah. Oh, he is surrounded. We got a jump ball possession, United Tribes. James Iron Eyes in on that one. Like I said, I know James Iron Eyes personally, and he's an awesome guy. Got to know him. He's just, getting to talk to him is just...
Yeah, very, very successful high school career, very successful so far college career, and it's just nice seeing him continue his game.
And we have a foul against Jason Owens of the Mystics, and he argued with the call. I really didn't see it that well. I just saw it right away as he did it.
Yeah, it's hard. I respect James Iron Eyes so much, but I've always cheered against him when he went to BHS.
Exactly. Now you got to cheer kind of for him in a way, but we got to cheer for BSC because, we're BSC students.
Exactly.
Anyway, 15:07 left, 10-7 in favor of United Tribes. James Iron Eyes is going to get the ball into Matthias. Matthias is going to try to go baseline, but it's not going to do so well. Then that's Matthias. And now it's gotten back by Owens. Owens passes off to Nagel. Nagel off to Prince for three.
Uncontested.
No good. And here comes Usman.
Wow.
There's Usman. See how quick he took one step. And Usman, pretty much a free throw, no good. I mean, seriously, Usman just took one step, and he's there.
His wingspan.
It's crazy. Oh, look at that. Through traffic, but Usman comes down with the rebound. Here comes Owens. Owens finds the open man. Here comes Nagel. Nagel loses control, but gets it right back. Nagel. Oh. Here comes Usman with a nice, beautiful lay-in. And we have an
injury on the court.
We have an injured player, number 13. Josh Smith has been hurt. We hope he is okay. Michael Young will be substituting in for...
Looks like it might be a cramp. It looks like he's...
Yeah, he's rubbing his leg. We hope it's a cramp, and we hope that he comes back soon. We do not like seeing injured players.
He's limping off the court right now.
Well, yeah, we have the amazing Sanford Orthopedics here and Sports Medicine here, so thank you guys very much to your training staff that is on site. Here comes James Iron Eyes, pull-up jumper, no good. He was recovered by number 12, Scott Nagel. Here comes Jason Owens. Jason back to Nagel. He's going to go baseline. Count it! What a shot! Unbelievable shot by number 12, Scott Nagel.
And BSC is on a 7-0 streak right now.
They're doing that, and they're doing pretty well. 11-10 with 13:50 left in the opening half. Floater, no good, but it's going to be tipped back to number 21, Melvin Collins. Melvin Collins is one of those bench players that you like to see off the bench. Here comes Jason Owens. No good. I thought that looked really good from our angle.
And when you see Jason, I mean, he'll be in the gym before anyone else, and you see him, and he's just shooting so many threes. You're expecting all of them to go in.
Yeah, exactly.
BSC now on a 9-0 run.
And we have a media timeout coming on to the court.
All right, here's a replay.
All right, we're going to take a look at an instant replay.
After Scott Nagel's awesome layup right there.
Look at this. Just look at that. That is just finesse.
Finesse. Playing just
finesse,
how he did
everybody.
at St. Mary's.
Here's the Mystiques for you, a little quarter entertainment, as you'd like to put it. Let's hope to get, yeah, I got to tell you, that Mystiques that's new to this year for BSC.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that they're able to come together, finally.
Just wish they would have gone to the girls' game also.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, though, I think they only go to the boys' game.
Yep.
So far, it's 11.
Great job by the Mystiques for that media timeout.
Yep.
We're hopefully going to get back to the action in just a moment.
We got about another 30 seconds-ish. 11-10, 13-31 left in this opening half. 2 fouls for BSC, 1 foul for United Tribes in this game.
And we have assistant coach Kevin Rice on the bench for BSC, who is a former Wizard player.
Oh my gosh. We were in the era when we could remember the Wizards.
Exactly, going to the Wizards game. I was a ball boy for the Wizards. Great times. Kevin Rice, one of my favorite all-time players watching.
I know. I got to meet him, and the first thing he does is he shows his right hand, and he just sees this big old ring that he won from the 2007 season. I mean,
he's got the credentials definitely to be in.
And he's really helped this offense improve. He's really helped shape Usman as well into an amazing player.
Especially with this very young team. I know that these two-year schools, they have a tough time getting players, keeping players, and getting new ones. But this BSC team is almost all freshmen. They have one sophomore.
Shot made by number 32,
that they are playing
Augustine
this well
Matthias.
this year with only freshmen.
Yeah, and I got to give him props. He's just, like you said, has turned this team into a phenomenal team. I mean, I know they have a losing record, but that doesn't really mean anything right now. Shot no good off the rim. Recovered by number 50, Michael Young. He dribbled up, and here comes Usman right there. Michael Young pulls up. No good.
They're not as hot from three as the girls were.
But then again, that was the girls' game.
Yeah. Who didn't seem to miss.
Exactly. Scott Nagel is going to drive. He's going to take a shot. No good off the front rim.
Scott Nagel and James Iron Eyes playing against each other in high school and now in college.
Oh, my gosh. It's like all over again. Here we go. And we got a battle for rebound, but Usman comes down with it. Size makes sense.
Usman comes down with it. We're going to hear that a lot tonight.
Yeah, probably, because he averages about at least 10 rebounds a game. Probably even more. I wouldn't be surprised. Usman now has the ball. He's going to spin around, take the shot, count the basket. What a shot. Usman Haruna. I mean, I got to tell you, Usman, like I said, he's turned into an absolutely phenomenal athlete.
He's just a quality guy.
And he's only been at BSC for 3 years.
Only playing organized basketball for 3 years.
Yeah. And now we have a substitution coming into the court. And here comes number 0, Jake Danielson, number 42, Kyle Molman into the game for the Mystics. Jake Danielson is also he's a dangerous three-point shooter.
Absolutely.
He's one of their best three-point shooters for the Mystics. Jason Owens now has the ball. Now back to Danielson. Danielson gives it over to Haruna. Haruna all the way over to Scott Nagel. Scott Nagel's going to go baseline, land, nice land by number 12, Scott Nagel. Unbelievable job. And now they were doing somewhat full court pressure there with only 11:43 left in the opening half. And here comes United Tribes. He's going to kick it all the way over for 3. Count the basket by number 50, Michael Young. Beautiful shot by United Tribes, but it's now 15-15 with 11:25 left in the opening half. And Usman Haruna gets the ball back, all the way back to Scott Nagel. And it's swatted away by Michael Young. He's a big boy, I got to tell you.
Absolutely. And you can see right here, Sean Craig, he keeps driving the lane, and he can dish it out. He's drawing a ton of players to him, making great offense.
Yep, here comes Jason Owens. Oh, what a play! What a play!
BSC basketball is just fun to watch.
Number
fun to watch.
42, Kyle Molman. Wow, that should be on SportsCenter Top 10. Unbelievable. And now it's recovered by number 12, Scott Nagel. And here comes Jason Owens, who's
showing off his ball handling
to Jake Danielson, who's going to go over to Molman. Molman is going to find a nice dish, and he's going to get it. 19-15
Coming
in
off
favor
the bench,
of the Mystics.
he is showing off his his skills.
You are absolutely right, Scott. Absolutely amazing job. And here comes Sean Craig. Back to Matthias, over to Young, back to Craig. And here comes, I can't even tell the number. I couldn't tell, but Molman pulls it down. They get the rebound again.
And he's making something of his minutes right now.
They are doing absolutely great job so far, and we're just about to approach halfway. And here it comes. He pulls it down. Scott Nagel pulls it back. We are now halfway through, and the score is 21 to 15.
They're just bodying them these last few possessions.
They're doing an amazing job so far, Scott. It's absolutely amazing. James Iron Eyes makes his first shot for 3. There's the James Iron Eyes we're used to seeing from high school. Gosh, I've seen that same gesture multiple times throughout my high school career. Jason Owens pulls up, count it. He counters
there it
back. 24 to 18. That was a 3-pointer. I thought that was only for 2.
BSC started down 10-2, and now they are up 24 to 18.
They're doing an
Great
awesome
turnaround.
job. And no good. And I think Usman came down with it, and he's just going to have the ball standing over the head. Number 32, Augustine Matthias, who's also from Nigeria, as we've said multiple times. Kyle Molman over to Usman, who's going to take a jumper. Oh, so close, but Molman comes down with it. Molman comes down, he takes another shot, good.
And BSC is using their height.
And we have a timeout. I believe it is a full timeout taken. Let's take a look at the instant replay. Here's Kyle Molman, and as you can see, he's just going to dribble right around him on the baseline.
They're just bodying him.
And just laying right in. I mean, he does an absolutely amazing job. And Usman was right there if it needed. If he would have got that put back, oh, that would have been amazing.
That is something that United Tribes is going to have to work on. They have to stop them inside, or they are not going to win this game.
Yeah, that's the thing. They need to really work on allowing points in the paint.
That's what BSC has. They have height, they have strength, and they're going to body you. And if you don't stop them, you're going to lose this game.
Yep. Once again, there's our BSC Mystiques that are here for the first time this year. So anyway, Joe Mueller, we talked to him earlier. He's an awesome coach. He's been there. He's done phenomenally with them, and it's just absolutely amazing what he's been able to do with the squad.
And he's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely amazing guy. He's a family man.
His son JJ, the ball boy, has been doing awesome out there.
JJ Mueller, I got to give it to you, man. Look at him. Look at him. He's just leading this. Look at him.
They even announced him before the game. He's a part of the team. And hopefully one day he'll be playing for this team.
I think he'll probably. One day he will be playing for the Mystics. I wouldn't be surprised. And then we got, Kevin Rice, like I said, who's also a very nice and an inspirational man.
A young role model of mine.
Yeah. And I mean.
And many kids in the Bismarck, man.
A lot of people really kind of grew up watching the Wizards, and that was kind of just like a social gathering.
Exactly.
Like, hey,
and we miss it.
Yeah, I mean. Bring it back, Santa Clara. I mean, honestly, I want the Wizards back. I don't like the Santa Clara Wizards, or like whatever, or the Warriors, whatever. They've got a whistle. Play is blown dead. I'm trying to figure out what is going on here. It's kind of confusing. The referees are going to meet in center court to discuss.
They've done this about two or three times so far, where they've just stopped the game, and I haven't known what's going on.
And we have a technical foul.
On BSC.
Oh my gosh, what do we have here? A technical foul assessed to BSC. No.
I wonder if we could get an instant replay of anything going on.
Oh, there's a technical foul for 6 players on the floor for BSC.
Okay.
So that means 2 shots will be coming from Sean Craig.
And that's just fundamentals.
First shot is no good.
You got to take advantage of those free shots.
Exactly, and
BSC's
especially
handing it to him
with no pressure. And Sean Craig, not even thinking about it, just pulls it up again.
They do get the ball back, however.
I know, but the thing is, though, is that I think Sean Craig should have taken a little more time on that second shot. He just took it like it was a regular shot, and that would have cut the lead down to 6.
Absolutely.
Which I think, and so now they're going to get the ball back in their own territory. But still, they get the ball back with 8:58 left in the first half.
That is an interesting technical. Technical foul. You don't often see ones like that where the 6 players on the floor. That's usually pretty uncommon.
I mean, you would think Joe would see it right away since he's only got 3 on the bench.
Exactly. They only have 8 players starting. They started the season with 12.
Good by number 32, Augustine Matthias. So anyway, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
They started the season with 12 players. They're down to 8 now, so it seems like a manageable amount. Only 8 players.
Yeah.
You should know who's on the court.
And you would be able to see on your bench if there's 3, there should be 5 out there. Simple as that. I wonder if there'd be a technical foul if you had 4. Just out of curiosity. Jason Owens pulls up for 3. Got it! What a shot!
Yeah, he
Jason
started off
Owens.
slow, but he is coming around.
Now he's starting to get on fire, just like we all know him to be. And here comes Keith Williams. Keith Williams pulls up.
Tries to answer back.
And here comes Curtis Stockler. Jason Owens is now pulling up. Hands it all the way. Here comes
Owens.
Danielson. No good.
Oh, Jason Owens has a great eye for the court.
He does, absolutely true. And here comes Sean Craig. Sean Craig, that was
great
a
defense.
hard.
Wow.
Oh, what a save. And got back by number
What a
30, Curtis
defensive
Stockler.
move.
Oh, and nice save by Daniel Prince. And Jake Danielson gonna drive
Great
and
floater.
no good.
Oh, no good.
This is a close game so far, 29-20 with 7:40 left in the first half. Get a pump fake. And here's Augustine Matthias again out of Nigeria. Here's a shot for United Tribes. It is, that looked like it was going to go in off a weird bounce.
And even with Usman out, you see that BSC is still controlling the boards and getting these rebounds.
They're still doing an amazing job. Number 42, Kyle Molman pulls up. No good.
Oh, no lucky roll.
Look at that.
The
What
rebound.
a pullback by number 30, Curtis
They have the
Stockler.
height. They have the height.
They have the height is right. They're doing an absolutely amazing job of it. Here we go. Lay-in is no good, but we have a charge against none other. Oh, wait. I'm not sure if we have a charge. I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm very confused at what's going on.
But there is a foul against the United Tribes. Let's take a look at the instant replay. There is a charge against United Tribes. So there.
And that was a good call. His feet were set.
Yeah, his feet were set. He was not moving, so that made sense that they called the charge. Good job by the referees. And I'm glad I didn't see that because, like I said, I don't get paid to do that.
Exactly. And as Pete Conway,
Jake Danielson lays it in.
The United Tribes coach, as he was saying, they need to string some defensive stops together or else they're not going to be able to stop this team.
Yeah, I mean, you got James Iron Eyes out there right now, and Usman is even out, and they're still able to make these plays, and they're up by 13. What a hard foul by number 30, Curtis Stockler. We have 6:33 left in the first half. And now I believe Augustine Matthias is now into the game shooting free throws.
Absolutely.
This is his first one on the way. No good.
Oh, and United Tribes, they're not taking advantage of these free throws.
Yeah, they're not. And I mean, okay, they need to. I think the one thing that Pete Conway needs to work with his team is the fact that they need to work on their free throws. I mean, this is second
There's
one.
one.
Good. So they were 1 for 4 in the last 2 from that technical end just now. That they could have easily had a nice, sizable lead, or not a lead, but they could have cut the lead in half, I should say. Over to Stockler, excuse me.
Great passing.
Over to Danielson, no good. But
great rebounding.
Whoa, that was close, and we got a foul.
They are dominating
the
boards out there.
Thunderbirds.
Dominating the boards.
Absolutely, Thunders. And we have 2 shots coming from number 21 himself, which is Melvin Collins to the line. Melvin Collins. First shot is good.
What are you doing with him right now? Media. After the media? Okay.
And so here we go. Melvin Collins attempting his second shot. Second shot on the way. No good. 34-21 and 6:15 left in the first half. For the Mystics have the lead. Sean Craig pulls up, no good.
Sean Craig has been getting so close.
They've been getting very close, is right. Here comes Jason Owens. Back over to Daniel Prince. Prince back over to Owens. Owens is going to send a floater,
wow.
but it's blocked.
Wow.
And Sean Craig pulls it back, but then now Daniel Prince pulls it back. Takes a jumper, no good. Foul called.
And that was a smart jumper getting to the middle.
Yep. We got 2 shots coming on the way for number 35, Daniel Prince. First shot, no good. And we got some substitutions. Usman's coming back into the game, as well as number 12, Scott Nagel.
Surprising number of misses by both teams at the free throw line.
Yeah, I'd like to see the stats once the halftime enters it. Second shot is good. And here comes Sean Craig. Sean Craig's been having so far a pretty good game thus far.
been keeping a
Thunderbirds.
good tempo for their offense.
Yep, and here comes James Iron Eyes. Pump fakes, takes another shot. No good. Usman Haruna comes down with the rebound. I've said that about 8 or 9 times.
And James Iron Eyes is averaging so far
Usman
this season.
Haruna. Jumper no
So
good.
far, 16.4 points this season, so he's going to have to score some to stay on track.
Yep,
There he
shot
is.
by Iron Eyes, no
Wow.
good. Like I said, it just brings you back to high school.
Jason Owens takes it down.
Jason Owens passes over. No good.
Kind of just threw that one up there.
All right. Over to Sean Craig. Sean Craig pulls up. No good. Usman Haruna comes down. There's the 9th time I've said that. Something
We're
like
going to
that.
expect
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of rebounds from him by the time this
Probably.
game is
What a
over.
layup by
Wow.
number 12, Scott Nagel. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said at the beginning, we are now bringing in the coach for the women's team. That is Jason Harris. Jason, thank you very much for joining us here on Bismarck State College's basketball program.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
So 133 to 104 was the final score. Tell me, what was the mindset
What was
going?
clicking?
Yeah, what was clicking? What was the
Well,
mindset
I
going
think the
into the
biggest
game?
thing was hitting threes. You know, we were 18 for 41, so anytime you're able to go out and get 54 points in threes, you're probably going to have a chance at a little bit of success.
Right. And so, yeah, I'm just looking at these stats, and everybody scored at least 2 points in this game, which, you know, it doesn't happen very often for a 13-person squad.
No, it was nice to be able to get everybody in. Everybody came in, played hard, did their job, and were able to get some points on the board. So that's kind of what you want when a game
Right.
like that.
Yeah, and Keisha Engelhardt had 23 points. That's her average at half. What do you think about how she did and how she did and how they all collaboratively worked together to produce such an amazing team?
Well, I thought there were probably 3 girls that kind of set the tone in the first half. Keisha, Macy, and Annika definitely set the tone for us scoring-wise. They went out and got a lot of points for us early and kind of set the tone for the game, so the rest of the girls kind of fed off their energy.
Yep. Laying is good, by the way, by
Wow.
number 12, Scott Nagel. What a putback. Yeah,
So,
and
Coach Harris, what do you think about the men's game so far?
Well, it's going pretty good so far. You know, Scott Nagel's having one of the better games he's had in a little while, hitting shots, getting to the rim. Jason's hit some threes for us, so they're playing pretty well right now for sure.
yeah, and going back to your guys' game, I'm looking at the statistics as well. For 3-point field goals, you guys were 43.9% for the whole entire game, which, you know, usually expected 20s or 30s, but I've rarely seen it in the 40s. You guys lead the nation right now in 3 points made and 3 points and second in 3 points attempted. And is there a specific game plan that you guys have for the three-pointer?
No, not really. Just our game plan is shoot it when you're open. If they're open, they get enough up, and hopefully we get some to drop. And fortunately tonight, you know, once you start hitting a couple, shooting kind of breeds shooting, and some of the other girls got some confidence coming in off the bench and were able to knock some down, and it was definitely a real good shooting night for us.
Yeah, and, you know, just going back, in incomplete total, you guys were 54.4% for the game, which you guys had, which probably, like I said, I rarely see three-pointers in the 40s, and I've rarely seen it over 50 for regular field goals. So an absolutely amazing job, especially over a tough team such as United Tribes.
It was. I mean, all the girls that came in off the bench along with our starters set the tone, and we got out and were able to run, got some transition buckets, got some easy layups to go, and kind of hit some shots when we were open and hit some shots when we weren't open. So if you're able to do that, you got a pretty good chance of having success.
Was the fact that it was a 1-point game the last time made you think that I really want to pull it out the next time?
Well, the biggest thing is the position we're in the conference right now. Every win is important. You know, we're sitting at 1 in the conference, but we got to make sure we don't stub our toe along the way, so to speak. And it means the girls have to be focused and ready to play. And I thought tonight, you know, we knew at their place it was a 1-point game, and we needed to come out and kind of set the tone early and play good basketball to put ourselves in a position where we want to be at the end of the season. Means you got to go out and win every game.
Yep.
And that's kind of where we're focused on, one game at a time. We got a tough one coming Thursday, hopefully tonight this will kind of lead into Thursday night's game at Lake Region.
Yeah, Lake Region, you guys defeated 104-80 at the Armory. Shot was good, by the way, for the Mystics. So when you guys played, it was expected to be a very close game, and just like tonight, it was 104-80.
Crazy block
by Usman, and it is going to be almost a dunk. But lay-in by Kyle.
Hopefully we can see that instant replay on our GoPro.
Yeah, anyway. So kind of it's leading back. You're going into Lake Region on Thursday. What different, is there going to be any differences from the game that was played here that you're going to play there?
Oh, yeah, they're definitely. They're a well-coached team. Coach Mertens does a nice job. They're going to make some adjustments. We've talked about some of the things we're going to have to do. They have a real good post player in Crystal Flowers that we have to try to contain again. Then they've got some good guards in Henningsgaard and Schlenk, and they have girls that can shoot it. They're probably one of the teams that mirrors us the most, that they like to shoot the three. The difference is they do have a girl inside that we're going to have to make sure we contain and box out and make sure we control the boards. That's going to be a big key to the game.
Yep, and you guys are amazing as well when it comes to rebounds. So, again, Jason Harris, head coach of the women's Mystics team, thank you very much for joining us here. And we have a foul against the United Tribes. Again, Jason, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for joining us. Great game.
You bet.
Right.
Thank
good
you
luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good job. All right, we're back now to regular basketball action. A lot has happened since we left, and there's a jumper
Scott
by number
Nagel
21.
Scott Nagel has continued to dominate this game, and Sean Craig has been having an awesome game for United Tribes.
Yeah, we got 47-29 with 1:52 left in the first half. Yeah, this is a pretty close contest, even though the score doesn't say so. But here comes Usman. Usman playing outside edge. I'm very surprised by that. And he comes down with the rebound. I'm going to guess that's about 10 rebounds, I'm going to be honest. And lay-in good by number 21, Melvin Collins.
Everything inside for BSC. They cannot be stopped on the inside.
They're doing an amazing job, and I think going to the halftime, United Tribes needs to focus on getting on the inside. James Iron Eyes, no good.
James Iron Eyes is just hitting all parts of the rim except for the center.
Exactly, that's the sad thing.
Great pass.
Whoa! I thought that was going in. I'm sure everyone just in the crowd just heard me go, whoa! Passes it over to Josh Smith. Wow! That was
That's a Steph Curry-like shot.
That's about an NBA-style three right there. Wow. 57 seconds remaining, 32-49 in
Almost
favor
at the half
of the Mystics. Oh, and we have a foul, I believe, on the Thunderbirds. Is 22, I believe.
Keith Williams?
Yep, Keith Williams, number 22. Thank you, PA announcer. Here's the replay here coming up. We got a replay. And here comes Jason Owens at the line, shooting two. First one on the way. Oh, so close.
These free throws.
Yeah, he was 1-1, and he missed the one. And he's going to kick it over to
Sean
Young.
Craig again drawing players towards him.
And here comes Usman.
Oh, boy.
Lay-in. Oh! We were about to see an Usman show if anything, and we have a foul. I believe it was on number 22?
And along with the girls.
21, I apologize. 13. Josh Smith. There's not even a 21 on the team. Anyway, number 12, Scott Nagel, is now at the line shooting two. First one is good.
And now, along with the girls who hit 100, the boys are now on pace to also hit 100.
Yep, they have hit 50, so they are currently on pace. But still, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I mean, we saw 130-some points happen in the whole game. All right, here we go. Number 11, Sean Craig, comes out for UTTC. Sean Craig trying to find the open man. Gets it over. I can't see. And they're, where's the?
They did call that the charge.
They just did call the charge.
And that is an interesting, that one was going sideways near the three-point line. You don't see a charge there often.
Yeah, so here's the replay.
Watch this.
So as you can see, does he stand his ground?
And he has his feet set, and he falls.
Well, he kind of had his feet set. He really, you could see that. You see that 1 foot moving?
It's a little rare to see it that far outside of the.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought I saw his foot moving a lot, so I don't think that. I think that was Bad call.
We've got the halftime almost.
Melvin Collins.
3 seconds.
Oh, here we go. They need to
a
get the
shot.
shot off. It'll go. Counts if it goes. No.
And that is
50
halftime.
to 32 in favor of the Mystics going into halftime.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned.